Elon Musk plans to make a lot of changes to Twitter, including open sourcing its algorithm. One tech expert told me that this change could be for the better.
Professor Ahmed Banafa is an expert in cybersecurity and AI. He currently teaches at San Jose State University and previously taught at Stanford and Berkeley. He says he hopes that Twitter's source code goes public.
An open source is really a good way to go. Why? Because instead of having 5,000 engineers that working on the code, you're going to have now 500,000 all over the world that will give you some kind of improvement to the code. And the open source is a great way to have a good product.
On April 25th, Elon Musk stated that the company should release the source code of its algorithm and make it open source. The goal is to increase trust. At the same time, Musk said that he will combat spam bots and automated accounts on Twitter.
It means that you have pieces of the codes that people can modify. You will accept offers from others to say, why don't you change this? Why don't you change that? Why don't you improve that?
Open source software is where the software code is publicly available, though it's unclear how much of Twitter's could be released.
And this is part of the open source community. But to implement it and to have this part of the platform, it's going to go through a lot of tests, a lot of quality assurance before somebody can add something to the platform. It's not just open for everybody.
One downside, according to Eric K. Boyton, another cybersecurity expert, is that open sourcing the algorithm could reveal how Twitter recommends posts on users' timelines. That's because bad actors could then take advantage of it, according to MIT Technology Review. But open source software is commonplace in the tech world. Some well-known examples of open source software are Firefox, WordPress, and Android.
And if you look at Android as an example, you see how many features ahead of the iOS, the operating system for Apple.
Banafa says he's looking forward to seeing the future of Twitter, where he says the number of followers a year from now will be an indicator of how it's doing. David Lamb, NTD News, California.